Imagine what it would feel like to have your iPhone app in the top 3 on the top paid, and for it to be successful. Well, from months of research, we reviewed the two only ways to get your app noticed in the App Store, and potentially in the top paid of the top 3. We know this because we are MyGames. We are the developers of Turtle Rage. If you want your app to be successful, download the free version of Turtle Rage so you can check it out and observe the game. Before I get into these major steps, I want to quickly go through the necessities that need to be completed before these go into action. Graphical user interface. You need to have a game with good graphics and a professional interface. If you have a look at some of the games in the top paid, you can see how clean cut and well designed their game is. They have a good consistent style throughout the design and they look professional even when it's a comical game. The graphics need to be produced at least double the size they're set to, so they will display crisp and sharp. Make sure the graphics look good. Remember, you need to ask yourself, would you buy this? Would my friend or would a celebrity be seen playing this game? This also means the user interface of the app needs to be easy to understand. The screenshots need to look amazing. They need to really capture the user, need to make them go wow. And the icon needs to look good on the phone. It will be sat in a folder or it will be sat in main screen next to other apps like Facebook and Twitter. It needs to look good. Give the app a slight gradient or some global lighting in their colours to make it really look professional. Meta tags. Make sure your tags are appropriate, like global tags, like fun or addictive. They have to be tags that are appropriate to your game so users can search that word and find your game from it. If you have an animal in your game or some type of unique design, make sure that's tagged, so if people do search it, they'll find your game first. App updates. Future. Make sure you have planned what you want to do with the future of your app. Prepare updates to keep users interested, like Christmas editions, or something on that line. You need to update it consistently. Free version. There needs to be a free version of your app. People love free things, and this doesn't tie them down to buy it. Everyone can be a part of the app now that it's free. People will play the free version and they'll get addicted to it, and sooner or later they'll buy the full paid version because of the free app. Giving people the option to have a free version lets them interact with the app without having to buy it. This is one of the strongest methods you can use in marketing your app. The crucial marketing. Now here is the most important part of marketing your app. You could have the best app in the world and no one may have even heard about it. You need to get it known, and there is only two ways you can do this properly to get it noticed into the App Store. Advertising or viral. Either you have the money to spend on the correct advertising, like the company AdMob, which will take your app straight into the top free or the top paid if it's presented properly and people like the look of it. Remember, would you buy this app? Or you can make it viral. This option is good for people that can't afford to pay you for it and also gives the app a solid public background. You need to make the app viral through social media. The app needs to have its own Facebook, its own Twitter. There are steps you can do to make it viral fast, without waiting for someone to find out through a social media site. Firstly, you need to tell your friends about all the social media sites you have about the app, and get them to share it. The two best sites for your app to be viral on are Twitter and YouTube. MyGames also have a Twitter tutorial on how to get masses of followers, and you can go watch this after watching this video. By tweeting to your followers, you can tell them about your app and let them know about any news. YouTube is the big boy. You need to create an awesome video that represents your app and really influences people to watch it, click it and download it. You can screen record your app moving or working, or whatever functions it has. But if you can record it being in someone's hand, it really connects with the user when they watch the video. They see it, they connect their emotions to it, and they'll love it. Download some royalty-free music and add to it. Make it look amazing. There are plenty of tutorials on the internet to help you with this. Once they download the free version, you need to have messages within it, maybe at the end or something, telling them how much more fun they'll have once they've bought the full paid version. And then make the full paid version look amazing. Like, they won't be happy unless they have it. That's the strength you need to put into the free version to attract customers and make them buy the full paid. If you use these features properly, you can work hard and every day send out messages, send out consistent tweets about your game, about how it's free. It's an awesome free game. Tell everyone about it. And if you work hard, the app will take off. If it's good and it's noticed in the App Store, it can take care of itself. Once you hit those 2,000 downloads to get into the bottom of the top 3 or your top category, people should see this app, and if they like it, a snowball effect will hit, where people will just download it because it looks good. And if it's a good app, people should continue to download it. Remember, if this works for you and you create more apps in the future, you can also backlink between the apps. Once they've played app number 1, you can backlink at the end of it saying, If you like this game, check out this one. This will be another game you've created yourself. However, backlinking between two successful apps is a great way to get people to know about it. Once your app becomes successful, use some of the money on a return on investment to spend on AdMob or something else to advertise your app. Using the viralness of Twitter and YouTube, plus paying for strategic advertising, will put a new app straight into the top 3. That is the quickest way to get it out there. If you're serious about making your app successful, you need to have a social army behind you, like thousands of followers on Twitter. Make sure you have a list of people to inform, like a list of Twitter followers, or a list of YouTube friends, or a list of people on Facebook. You need to have your list. The main goal is to become successful, and to get around those 1,000 to 2,000 downloads of people is the hardest part. Make sure you have something viral, make sure you're in with social media. Like I said, if it's good and people like it, it'll just snowball. If you do manage to get into the top 10 free, you'll be getting about 50,000 downloads a day. Remember, check out the Twitter tutorial also, so you can find out how to get thousands of Twitter followers to help you with your social army. Thank you for watching our tutorial, and we wish you all the best success. Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook for exclusive news and content.